Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express, your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we have a particularly dangerous severe weather situation developing on this Wednesday from Arklatex all the way to the upper Midwest. You're looking at the Storm Prediction Center risk for severe weather for today. I want you to note that area in purple. That is the high risk from the SPC. It's a 5 out of 5 on their scale. It is very rare that they issue a high risk day. This should give you a clue as to the high end severe weather that is going to develop and is already developing from the southern sides of Illinois, western Kentucky, Tennessee, the Boot Heel of Missouri, back to central Arkansas, including Little Rock. Then the red moderate risk of 4 out of 5 on the scale that goes from Shreveport all the way up to Indianapolis, including Louisville, and an even larger enhanced risk. Again, all modes of severe weather are likely in these areas, but in that high risk area, we are more than likely going to see significant long track tornadoes. This is the significant risk for tornadoes. More than a 10% chance any point within 25 miles of this polygon to see an EF2 to EF5 tornado for today. It's a very large area. It's a very dangerous and serious situation. As of the recording of this video, the storms are beginning to line up right now. All the purple polygons are already tornado warnings back into the northern and central sides of Illinois through the Boot Heel of Missouri. We're seeing a few severe thunderstorms developing in red. Severe thunderstorms in the red polygons back into northern Arkansas. There is a tornado warning right now near the Memphis, Tennessee area. As we take a look at the watches, you're going to see several tornado watches that are into play. 4 different ones right now. Do you notice that this one is flashing a little bit differently? It's because that one is considered a particularly dangerous situation. We call that a PDS tornado watch, right? This is the area that could have the most significant tornadoes, but within all of these areas and shifting east throughout the evening in the overnight hours, the risk will track to the east as well. Look, we're talking about ping pong to baseball sized hail, winds outside of the thunderstorms that are even producing the tornadic activity that could be over 70 miles an hour. And again, these long track tornadoes that will come along for the ride. This will continue to track east as we go through the remainder of the day. The risk for severe weather for tomorrow stays enhanced back to Arkansas and the western sides of Tennessee, extends east through the Appalachians, all the way towards Philadelphia, Washington, and Baltimore. This is again the severe risk for Thursday. The severe risk for Friday doesn't really change much from portions of Texas, and again, another enhanced risk back into central Arkansas, including Little Rock. So we're going to transition late Thursday into Friday to seeing all modes of severe weather, to seeing a big flood threat in these areas because the storms are not going to be moving very quickly at all. Here's what it looks like on the HRRR model. I'm going to loop this up. I'm going to let it loop one time, and then I'm going to kind of stair step it for you guys hour by hour. So let's get it back to the beginning here. And again, through the remainder of this Wednesday, watch these storms line up. There's going to be a huge wind threat across the entire area from the southern sides of Michigan, again, right through the northern sides of Louisiana. And again, discrete storms, tornado threat. These storms will push into the Ohio Valley during the overnight hours into early Thursday morning. After a little bit of a break in the action early Thursday morning, the storms redevelop, ample moisture coming out of the western Gulf, more energy coming out of the southern plains and the Intermountain West promote all of this thunderstorm activity that you see. Again, severe storms redeveloping Thursday afternoon, portions of Arkansas, maybe Missouri, eastern Texas, and then doing again on Friday as well. By the time it's all said and done, when you take a look at the total rainfall area here, you're going to see that on my map, we have these yellows and these greens. That's going to be more than a foot of rain in some of these areas for the western sides of Tennessee, Kentucky, southeast Missouri, so towards Memphis, more than a foot, towards Little Rock, and even towards as far north as Indianapolis, maybe a half foot of rain in a couple of spots. A huge flood threat will develop. As a matter of fact, when I switch to the wide map and I bring on the advisories, you're going to see here that all of the yellows, take me just 1 second to clear those. The yellows are the tornado watches, but all of the greens are your flood warnings. These flood warnings go all the way until Sunday morning for 8 to 15 inches of rain in those areas. The wind threat is going to be very big as well. I mean, the winds at this point in time, take a look at these wind gusts in these areas that are 50 and 60 miles an hour already. So it's just a huge, significant severe weather threat. Friends, if you live in these areas, it really is and can be a life or death situation. You need to make sure that you can stay weather aware, that you have the ability to get all of the current watches and warnings in your area, and if you need to take immediate action, that you have a plan to do so. Again, especially in that high risk area, which at this point in time goes from southern Illinois back into south central Arkansas. But this entire area prone to severe weather for tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for making Weather Express part of your daily routine. We wish all of those in this area a very safe evening and overnight. I'm back tomorrow. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.